Well, thank you.
I'm not buying anything, I'm just being nice.
I just need to sign. Are you doing videotape?
Yes.
Okay. If you can just sign your name, and are you with the media or anything?
No.
And you're back here far enough, you're fine.
Why do I have to sign in?
I don't really know. This is something new.
Well, you cannot require the address.
Right, and they should take that out. I had told Jim that before. But let me go. I don't know if it's...
Find out, because I don't normally ever sign anything. I just sort of sit to the very back.
I might have him talk to you, because they just started this in the last couple board meetings.
Okay, yeah, I always just sit to the back and stay out of everybody's way.
Right.
And so, mainly, they were really going against the
I didn't do it. That helps next week.
Christmas time. It's nice to have elves back.
That's the most dressed up I've ever seen Miles and Eddie.
We were making enough. And we were on Bob's partner now, and we got this set up in home out in Colorado now. So we just do it on the side. But it's quality stuff. You do quality stuff.
you have sit, what do you do, sit in place?
No, if you want to bring them in, you probably would make them sort of.
Here.
But let me ask him, I'll find out. I'll send him an email. Too much see, but I know that like he traded.
We were at
The county adopted rules for speaker cards and videotaping about 2 months ago at a meeting.
Okay, what would be the rules for the videotaping? Because, I mean, other than having to sit so far back, I don't understand why we have to
Yeah, he said the address should not be on there.
Right, I don't understand why the name is either, because that all falls underneath the Fourth Amendment. You cannot require somebody to do their name, address, or any of that just to sit in a meeting. According to the Open Meetings Act, it states that I show up, I can record if I want, and no questions asked. This was the first time I've ever had anybody say something, unless there's a lot of video cameras.
Right.
And being that there's not, and if, you know, somebody thinks I'm in the way, I'll move back further. But as for signing names and stuff, I don't ever do it. I value my privacy. Thank you.
Oh, you
How you doing? I was just saying I don't ever sign in whenever I go into any buildings, like meetings and stuff.
Kind of, we're past rule last month.
They can't pass a rule that would take away an amendment.
The open meetings act training.
Right.
We should establish rules.
Right, for speaking. I've never seen one for video requiring a name and address.
We're just asking, basically, in the event that we would have need for
Right, but see, that therein lies the problem. I value my privacy and I don't sign the papers with my name just because.
It's not just because thing.
But it is, because
We're going to ask you for it.
you can't stop me from recording. It's a public event. If the tripod is the issue, I'll switch to a live stream and hold my phone the entire time.
It's recorded.
No, it's a live stream. There's a difference.
It's a technical reproduction of
So you're saying, but you're,
Hey, Brian. Gentleman is wanting to do video recording, recording now, from what I gather.
right.
But he refused to sign in for the drinking past last rate of work, last month.
I think my husband brings him until the day before, kind of like Halloween.
I've been to a lot of different county meetings and city meetings and never once had an issue with video.
I think he rules themselves or something.
And really, you can't unless they violate our
Rules that the board adopted after the open meeting.
Which I have no issue with the rules about being so far back, requiring tripod, different things like that. The issue I have is I don't just give my name up because I entered a building, unless it's a secure building where you have to sign in with a photo ID and all that.
But I would say 1 days for no research.
I mean, I'll
For the time
follow.
being, we at least give him his rules so he knows and if he violates them, even if it's taken out.
Just copy it on.
Okay.
So, just document. We'll know when it comes back.
I call the county board meeting to order. Here. 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 Tom Perry. Here. Jeff Simpson. Here. David King. Here. Rob Arnold. Here. Here. Please stand with me for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the prayer. In 7 days, we celebrate the birth of Jesus of Nazareth. Born in a barn in a strange town, raised in a foreign country, and finally brought home to grow into adulthood, he began a ministry that changed the world. In 7 days, we celebrate God becoming man and walking among us, teaching us as human beings. Father, help us to remember your teachings of love and forgiveness as we reflect on your birth to humanity. May we we also remember the purpose of your human lifetime and your lesson of love and forgiveness for those who tortured you and crucified you. May we remember this as we wish you a happy birthday and each other a Merry Christmas. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Any agenda considerations? Hearing none. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on an agenda or non-agenda item? I have nobody who's signed up. Item number 4, do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meetings? A motion by Lloyd.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Rob. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 5, do I have a motion to accept the officers' monthly reports? Motion by Joe. Second by Jeff. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 6, do I have a motion to approve the county board per diem and expenses? I have a motion by Lloyd. Second by Joe. Is there any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Yes. Evan King.
Yes.
Rob Arthur.
Yes.
Joe Taylor.
Yes.
Blake Foster.
Yes.
Karen Levin.
Yes.
David Cannon.
Yes.
John Terry. Yes.
Item number 7, this is the legal notice for county board meetings. This is what we will be publishing for the meetings for next year. Have a motion by Karen. Seconded by Doug to approve. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 8, this is the amend the liquor ordinance number 1724. Originally, not sure where the change is. Page 6, number 5, all the way at the bottom, Class C liquor license. This would be changing Class C liquor license from beer only to include beer, wine, and distilled spirits. This is the one-day license that we issue. Have a motion by Karen to approve. Second by Joe. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. No worries. Item number 9. Adopt an ordinance to update policy prohibiting sexual harassment. We have 2 ordinances here. Brian has reviewed them both.
I like the UCCI one, it's just, I would rather go with the ones that other counties are gonna adopt or similar provisions. I don't know what everyone else's position is, but they specifically adopted this in light of the state mandate. This is what they're sending to their counties.
You have 2 in front of you. One is watermark IECO, the other is watermark UCCI.
I would recommend that we adopt the, well, it was approved in legislative committee to bring the IACO before the board, but I would make a motion that we state the UCCI version.
Motion by Jeff, seconded by Rob. We have discussion? Yes.
You
Discussion.
don't have any recommended changes, Brian, or anything we actually should consider that's maybe more specific to our area as opposed to like a Chicago or something like that? There's a lot of differences in counties. Some of this is pretty broad. I mean, I haven't had a chance to read through it.
Well, and the thing is this is all new, and it's getting, eventually we're gonna have, and why I'm recommending just going with what UCCI has, if we need interpretations later on, they will help us interpret it. This is obviously gonna be changing as we go along. The state was mandating this before this even became a hot political issue. So I see more changes coming down on this. And to be honest, this adoption is pretty generic. I mean, it is essentially legislating common sense.
I know that
They're both kind of the same
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference.
And I don't know necessarily I want to start jumping in and making huge,
Yeah.
you know, changes specific, because I don't want to, I guess a lawyer would say, well, then, Mr. Kibler, you obviously knew there were some issues in Effingham County if you're wanting specific Effingham County language in there regarding the sexual harassment thing, and I don't have any general knowledge like that, so I don't necessarily think it would be wise to start really modifying things as we speak. We've been mandated by the state to do something like this. Let's go with what our brother counties are doing.
I do know that UCCI is comprised mostly of smaller counties. Cook County is not in it. A couple of larger
Where
counties.
IOCO seems to be more of a broader thing representing counties with more people. So again, that's why I thought the UCCI would be our best.
Well, that's why I'm asking, I mean, what you think is.
And I, unless we want to start sending this to other lawyers, I don't really feel comfortable changing what UCCI's attorneys have done.
Does this pertain to both sexes?
Yeah, yes, Lloyd, so, you know, I know you probably have some complaints you want to make, but
I'm getting too old for that.
It would apply, yes, I mean, it's not just regarding
Well,
men, it's regarding everyone.
You watch on TV and it said it's gonna bite them in the butt more long.
Well, I mean, it's not about, it's about the state's mandated we pass an ordinance regarding this. This meets the state's requirements of our county. I would recommend us go with it. Essentially, again, it's just legislating what, it's requiring common sense amongst our employees, which, okay, we'll go along with it. I didn't see anything that really bothered me. I mean, and in terms of making it more specific, sometimes you just create more problems. That's my thinking, John.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, the money amount in here on this one, you know, somebody making $25,000 to $30,000 a year, if they get popped with a $5,000, it's pretty stiff.
Well,
I understand it's, could be, have to be a serious, should be a serious charge to get that too. I mean, it's-
but I think that's up to where there's really no
No.
There's really no floor. So, I mean, the floor, I don't know, but if you have someone making a lot of money,
Right.
then you obviously want to go up to $5,000. But I don't, I think they might have also taken that money actually out of some of the things the Department of Human Rights is doing. I think they got that out of statute.
I do know that if we adopt the UCCI model, that we can rely on UCCI to help represent us in both the legislature and in the event that this would end up being in court as a group issue.
And again, we don't want to stray too far from the pack on this new area of this new mandate.
Plus any updates, I'm sure they'll be more than likely to update and send it out to those instead of having to fight with the budget process.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? Motion carries. Which question? Yes. No. Rob. All right, item number 10, this is a resolution to participate in the state's attorney appellate prosecutor program for fiscal year 18. It is budgeted and it was $12,000. Brian, did you have anything you want to say about that?
No, we actually used it. We actually had a case that they represented us all the way to the state Supreme Court on. So I know that would have cost more than $12,000 in manpower hours alone. So I would ask that we pass this again.
Motion by Karen. Second by Joe.
Joe did it. You beat both of them.
Is there any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Ed McKay.
Yes.
Rob Arnold. Yes. Joe Taylor.
Yes.
Lloyd Foster.
Yes.
Karen Lefferts. Yes. David Campbell.
Yes.
Al Perry.
Yes.
Jeff Henson.
Yes.
Item number 11, this is delinquent property resolution, number 1217-001, 1217-002, 1217-003, 1217-004, and 1217-006 without committee recommendation.
That should be 005.
005.
The type of.
All So the last one is not 06, it's 05.
Okay,
Okay.
another numbering issue, you have to carry that over.
I missed you, you said to make a mistake, who was it?
Got it, thank you. It wasn't too long.
These are just basic properties that, that have been sold at the tax sale 5 years or 6 years ago, whatever it was. And they have gone through the process of being, the tax of being sold and the property being redeemed. So now with this resolution, the county will see approximately $6,800 going back into the coffers right away with fees and such, plus they'll all be put back on the county, the tax bill starting January 1st.
Don't we go through that every year?
Yes.
Almost every year, depends on how these come up.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes we only have one, sometimes we have three, this time we have five. This resolution list, lists the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's why I said kind of take, you want me to say it again? No, I was.
Yeah, again.
No, it's 6 is fine. On that, okay. Yeah, on the agenda it says 6. No, I just read that, I'm sorry.
You got it. Okay.
I so moved to accept.
Have a motion by Rob, second by Karen. Is there any discussion? Call roll, please.
Rob Martin?
Yes.
Bill Taylor?
Yes.
Lloyd Foster?
Yes.
Karen Blackstone?
Yes.
David Campbell?
Yes.
John Perry?
Yes.
Jeff Simpson?
Yes.
David King?
Yes.
Item number 12, this is the Casa remodel. They've gotten a grant for another employee, and they need the office space, so we talked about moving the mail room over to the little hallway they've got in their entryway, and allowing them to use the current mail room as their additional office space. We have a resolution, we talked about this in tax and finance.
And as we discussed as well, there'll be no money or funds coming out of it, we're going to just a labor report.
Anything that, possible paper and material is required. And maintenance guys said they could do the work.
They don't need the mail room anymore.
No, we'll move to that little hallway, just going across. It'll be secure.
I'll shut that door off and then I'll open the door up. Any motion?
Second.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Joe, second by Karen. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 13, this is fiscal year 18 mileage rate without committee recommendation. The IRS has got it to 54.5 cents, and I believe we talked about tax finance keeping it at 50 cents a mile.
Is that what it, yeah.
It's currently 50 cents, it's been 50 cents since a long time around here, for the county purposes.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Lloyd, seconded by Doug. Is there any discussion?
I would just note that for the employees, currently, under the current tax law, they can deduct the difference if they keep track of the miles, so it's not losing.
True.
So,
All right. Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 14, this is the 911 Committee at Large. This would be committee recommended Nick Altoff serve from now until November 30th of 19.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dave, second by John. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 15, Greg.
Yes, seems like I always follow the prosecutor. In December, so early December. First one is resolution for 2018 maintenance. That's the first one. Basically, again, it's a separate appropriation that is not part of the county general budget. It's on a different fiscal year, it's audited differently, but we're looking to appropriate $872,525 even for basically materials, equipment, for 2018 maintenance. I did attach kind of an estimate of maintenance cost, kind of breaks down rock, oil, patch, what have you. Let's see what makes up $872,000.
by John. Is there any discussion? Call roll, please.
Joe Davis.
Yes.
Lloyd Foster.
Yes.
Karen Whitfield.
Yes.
Dave Campbell.
Yes.
John Kerry.
Yes.
Jeff Simpson. Yes. David King. Yes. Rob Arnold.
Yes. Next one, Greg.
Yes, we had last week we had a material letting, for all the townships for the, rock needs for next year, for wet chip in, CA6 and what have you. And then, I think that all went well. Then we also did the county's, various stockpile locations, which we can bid out this stuff for the various locations. And that way contractors can just fill the work that we've done once, even though we're not gonna do most of it until the summer. There's a resolution there to award the 2 low bidders there, Carter Trucking, for the CA 16 with a bridge pile, 1,200 tons, and $12.77 per ton. There were one of 5 bids. Also Lawrence Gravel at West Union, Illinois, for furnishing pea gravel as well. Actually, mistake. Not the bridge pile, Carter Trucking. Gary, did you make that mistake? But no, the Carter Trucking pile was delivered to the Dieter pile. That's the only change. It's still price, we got a little bit, but it's the rotated bridge pile. The Carter Trucking should be to the Dieter pile, and the Lawrence Gravel should go to Altamont pile.
I make a motion, we accept it.
Second.
I have a motion by Lloyd, seconded by John. Is there any discussion? Call roll, please.
Lloyd Foster.
Yes.
Karen Whitfield.
Yes.
David Campbell.
Yes.
John Kerry.
Yes.
Jeff Simpson.
Yes.
David King. Yes. Rob Arnold.
Yes.
Joe Davis.
Yes. And the third one.
Our third one, again, I haven't paid out a motor fuel tax, so this is an annual resolution, appropriate my salary for next year. I am based on a salary program. My contract is based on increases in this recommended salary program by the state. Next year's recommendation is a 0% increase. But it is what it is. Again, it's a resolution appropriating my salary for 2018. Which is $111,404.76.
So moved.
Motion by John, seconded by Joe. Is there any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Karen Whitfield.
Yes.
David Campbell.
Yes.
John Kerry.
Yes.
Jeff Simpson.
Yes.
David King.
Yes.
Rob Arnold.
Yes.
Joe Taylor.
Yes.
Lloyd Foster.
Yes.
Thank you. Elected officials reports.
Yes.
Well, you didn't do number 16.
Number 16. Yes. We're doing elected officials reports.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, where did that go? That's part of it.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Okay, all right, sorry.
Get to that. Okay.
That's mine.
I'm sorry.
Here.
Nope.
Point.
We ran into a minor problem, just for somebody might in the crowd to understand, we ran into a little bit of a problem with body removal when city county ambulance locked up. And we put this out for quotes for body removal and posted it on the county website. I contacted all the ambulance services that I can think of, funeral homes, anybody that was licensed to haul bodies, and hand delivered notes and messages, made phone calls. We only got one response back, and it was from Rural Med, and it was received last Tuesday, I believe, and it was open at the end of the business day on Friday. And they put a bid in and said, Mr. Guppy, this bid is in response to the request for body removal services dated November 27th, 2017, and it has always been a priority here at Rural Med to work for our public safety and law enforcement partners in the community. We welcome this contact, and quote will proudly service it with the utmost respect to the deceased and their families. We have compiled a bid based on the actual cost and feel it is very competitive. We have provided a cost breakdown for you to review to increase transparency in your review of not only cost but value and service as a whole. Standard 1 hour ambulance service standby time per hour, $100, $50 the first hour. initial 1 hour at a discounted public safety rate. Each EMT crew member, number 1 and number 2, $13 an hour each, and average fuel cost to the hospital to the morgue, $10. Estimated average charge for body removal taking 1 hour or less, $136. This fee will be a one-time flat fee. No patient insurance, Medicare, or Medicaid will be billed for these services, and we understand that these services may be utilized for transfer to funeral homes. Funeral homes will be liable for the cost associated with that transport. We offer this bid in goodwill and reaffirm these prices as exact. Respectfully, Ethan Ballister, CEO of Rural Med. And I want to explain the funeral home thing. If you don't understand, a lot of times on home desk, we get notified and we go, but it winds up not being a coroner case requiring any investigation whatsoever. And at that time, I always contact the funeral, or ask the family which funeral home they're planning on using. I contact that funeral home, and they normally will do the removal. However, if they're busy because of funeral services for other loved ones, I contact whoever's doing the removals for us. They take them to the funeral home, and the funeral home stands that expense, not us. So Rural Med is the only one to submit this quote, and so with county board's good graces, I'm going to go ahead and contact Rural Med and share with them that we're accepting their quote, and we'll use them for our services starting January 1. Okay. And just also just real quick, Abbott in very good faith has stepped up and said they will still, if somebody got the quote and was going to, we were going to use them, they would still back us up and help us at any point in time. I've been using Abbott and they've been wonderful to work with. So I'll just throw that in there. Okay.
Thank you, Dwayne. Procedural, it really wasn't, it's not a bid, it's quote for service. It doesn't have to be voted on, it's just something to put in his office. He will.
We'll need to anyway, if it falls underneath this budget.
Correct.
So it's,
Well, the budget is estimated on what we had before previously, so there will be some modification, but you never know what that final outcome.
I think it is actually less than what he had before.
It is.
Cool. Great.
Amazing. Amazing.
Phil.
The only thing I have is in the morning, we're picking up a new 12-passenger bus from Midwest Transit. Brand new ones. And so they'll be seeing service very shortly.
Great. Brian?
No, sir.
Joyce, you got anything?
Nope.
Mike?
Last ambulance oversight meeting was good. No complaints from either PSAP, Sheriff's Department, or the City PD. We had a minor glitch with some rig numbering, but I believe we've got that worked out. So, as I told him, that's the best I've felt coming out of an ambulance meeting in 5 years.
Good deal. Okay.
Are we okay with the concerns with the housing and the sleeping arrangements or whatever?
That is pending yet. I'm not sure where they're at. I had a meeting with the mayor and the building official last week. After the ambulance oversight meeting last week, the building official's office went out and inspected it. Abbott and at the extension center and said that they were in violation because some of their crews, they work 12-hour shifts, instead of driving 30, 40 miles home, they grab a cot or recliners and then sleep and then do the next 12-hour shift. And because they were sleeping there, they were not going to allow them to do that without a sprinkler system. So we've got some alternatives in mind. And like I said, I've addressed the concern with the city, and I have not gotten an answer back from them yet.
Jim?
Yes.
They're working on it.
Okay.
Just got it.
Great. All right. Look at your face. Karen.
Yes. I had a Board of Health meeting, and for September, the Health Department administered 270 flu vaccines, and for October, they administered 783 flu vaccines. In September and October together, for pneumonia, they dosed 221 administrations. pneumonia. And the state of Illinois is preparing to transition all Medicaid recipients over to a care plan similar to Medicare Advantage plans. There are 5 insurance companies in our region that we are working to contract with so that we can continue serving our Medicaid clients in the health plan. And then we've also changed our Board of Health meetings to accommodate the county year and with the budgeting. So we changed months, so the next meeting's gonna be on January the 8th. The meetings will be January, March, May, July, September, and November. Will be the second Monday of the month.
Six.
Yes.
Forward.
Okay. Good, that it?
That's it.
Okay.
We've got roughly a little over 32,000 in revolving loan funds, so if anybody knows of anybody that is in need that would benefit from that, let us know. Then I've got one complaint. I was not notified again this year of the Essex sweater contest. Other than that, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Jeff, I was gonna go to you next, Doug.
I have nothing but Merry Christmas.
Apparently you were.
I have nothing.
John. Joe?
Road and bridge meetings, we're changing times a little bit. January, February, March is gonna be at 8 a.m. in December. And then 7:30 from April till November. And then I'm moving building and grounds behind the road and bridge, and it'll be an hour later. So it'll be 9 a.m. January, February, March, and December, 8:30 April till November.
So you're just gonna back-to-back meetings?
Yeah.
Good.
Smooth as silk, everything.
Good deal. Rob? All right, I have 2 things. One, I got some unexpected good news from the Regional Office of Education. She had unexpended funds, and we got a rebate of $2,608.42, which was the largest of the 5 counties because we pay more than the other 5 counties do. The other thing I have is there was Teamsters who represented the Highway Department employees. Their local had an election that was conducted by the State Board of Elections, and the Teamsters have voted to decertify. The local has, so they are no longer a member of the collective bargaining unit out there, and they are getting raises just like the other employees are. And we just got notified of this last 13th.
So is that still gotta go through a challenge process from the union? Does that still get a chance to
I
appeal
think they
that?
had 7 days. I mean, typically challenges are happening before the election, which they're working on, so. Right now,
And they won't go under another union either.
that's fine, I don't think so. So, boys jump back in, I guess, I think that's nice. Better than the capital board, but they're comfortable decertifying.
All right, we need closed session to discuss a personnel issue. I have a motion by Lloyd, seconded by Karen. There will likely be action afterwards. No action afterwards? Okay. Have a motion by Lloyd, seconded by Karen. Call the roll, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Most of our discussions within the committee.
Right.
Then it gets sent here, and by then the discussion's done usually.
Right.
Maybe they don't have committees
Well,
where they do all their discussion.
well, that's where the arguing was taking place for the committee meeting.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So, those are the ones to attend.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, you're gonna look nice on the video on your Christmas.
I know.
So let's see, we're starting to get off right by giving less lower than what we planned for. 2,600 back in the coffer. we're making money because this year we won. This is what we need.
I think we could make it like a German Texas.
I
Take up a collection.
Make a motion. I make a motion to come out of executive session.
We already did.
Oh, we did, right?
He seconded. Motion by Karen to adjourn. Second by John. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I was late.
All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
No, he wasn't 40.